this is Sumair Rashid and welcome to VagaBond Bloggers. Today I am here with Miss Munisa Ahmed. Thank you so much for coming to our show.
Most welcome.
Let me tell you guys that she has been working since past 3 years as a guest lecturer in different media colleges. And apart from being good at academics, she takes a lot of interest in yoga and beauty as well. And can you believe guys that she has been practicing yoga for past 14 years? Can you believe this? Well, I think that's very much visible by her body itself only.
Thank you.
So, how are you, ma'am?
I'm good. You tell, how are you?
I'm also fine. So, let's start. My first question to you is, how do you define beauty? What is your definition of being beautiful?
See, for me, beauty is being more confident. Someone who is very confident is someone who is beautiful. You know, for me, someone who has been dressed up very nicely and someone who has lots of makeup is not beautiful actually, because your inner beauty is something which is your main beauty.
Yeah,
right?
I agree.
The way you talk, the way you have mannerism, the way you are talking to someone, your mannerism, your etiquettes, you know, your behavior towards someone, that is what makes you more beautiful. Your language, you know, language really matters a lot, because when you open up your mouth, actually that shows your main beauty. So for me, beauty is all about mannerism, beauty is all about behavior, beauty is all about the way you talk, and most importantly, beauty is all about being confident.
Oh, that's well said, and I appreciate your opinion. But recently we have seen that girls, mostly girls and women, they are so much obsessed with how they look, and they spend most of their time buying cosmetic products to look more beautiful. They spend more time on being, getting ready for office or school or colleges, that they don't spend much time in pursuing their career and goals. So, what do you think about this beauty obsession around the world?
Definitely, this is a kind of an obsession only, and we see mostly I cannot say it's only about the teenagers. You know, even the girls of my age too, even the girls who is of 30s or 20s, they also do this thing. So definitely we should not do that, because apart from beauty, there are lots of things in our life towards which we should give a lot of importance to, because after all, it's your talent, and definitely, yeah, you should get out some time for yourself too. You should get out some of the time you should take out some time for your beauty, for your makeup and all. But definitely it does not mean that you're giving a lot of time, that you are not giving so much of time, so you are not getting so much of focus on career or other extracurricular activities. So you should not be obsessed, because obsession in anything is bad, so everything should have some kind of moderation. Moderation is very important.
In fact, I got this idea of doing a vlog on beauty just because recently I met a girl, and she said that she spends more time buying cosmetics and getting ready in the morning rather than spending the time in something more useful, and she was frustrated on this. So I was really fascinated with it, that she is frustrated at the same time, and at the same time she is saying that I want to look beautiful.
Yes.
So that frustration and the obsession of looking good, that both resides at the same level, and I'm taking personally very much interest into this, because I think somewhere deep inside me also that obsession resides. So that's why I've chosen this topic to talk about. So apart from beauty obsession, you said that it's like getting so much obsessed with look, and it's not right. But I think the girl I met was rather more beauty sickness. I would rather call that term beauty sickness. She was not obsessed with how she looks, but she was sick with it. And I want to just know the difference between these two terms.
Beauty obsession is something which I have found in many of the girls, right? But beauty sickness is something which is really not good, because when you have beauty sickness, this means you are very much frustrated. Definitely, you cannot go out in front of anyone without makeup. I have seen, you are talking about that girl. Actually, Sumaira, I have seen lots of girls in my life actually, that if they are without makeup, even if they don't have a single base on the skin, they don't want to actually they don't want to go out, and they don't like themselves. I've seen that there are lots of girls that if they are without makeup, they are not having anything on the skin, they themselves say that I look ugly. And I find those girls, I really don't understand that how can someone say themselves ugly.
So moving forward, you know, not only girls, we have seen men also, you know, getting obsessed with how they look. So I want to
we
know
have parlors, you know, different parlors
yeah,
for men.
and that's completely normal. I mean,
Yes.
yeah, we should have. It's good spending time on how we look, but spending too much of time and too much of attention and energy into it, I think that's useless.
The thing is that it's not only about the girls we are talking about, but if you see and you look up to boys or men nowadays, even they are also very much obsessed. You know, like nowadays we have different parlors for men. They do all sort of things, you know, just to look fresh, just to, you know, to keep the skin glow, and you know. So I think one must take care of these things. I'm not too much against. I'm not saying that someone should not do makeup at all. I'm not saying that someone should not get ready for the party. Definitely, if you will ask me that what makeup is, so you know, makeup is a tool. You know, makeup is also important. It is needed. Makeup is a tool to enhance your beauty, but one must not be too much obsessed with their looks. One must not be too much addicted towards makeup. You know?
Yeah, and not to forget that apart from makeup is good, as you said, and I also personally believe that is completely fine. But my concern goes more towards, you know, plastic surgeries. Girls are getting they are like changing their natural look to get, you know, more ideally
And many plastic
adored
surgery
by
goes
everyone.
wrong actually. In many of the cases,
Yeah,
even if they go for the plastic surgery, many plastic surgery goes wrong, so they take a big risk.
They're willing to take it, and that's what really depressing for me, I think.
You know, I'm completely against plastic surgery. One must not go for this because, you know, God has given you with good looks, and whatever the look God has given you, just take care of it.
So I want to ask you that, you know, being dark skinned or being, you know, fair skinned, having a round body or having a slim body, people differentiate us on these bases. Someone with pale skin tone is considered too beautiful in Asian countries, but someone with dark skin tones and, you know, full body is considered more beautiful in Africa. And in American culture, they consider, you know, slim and tall girls to be more beautiful. You know, these beauty standards differs by each boundary we cross. Across the continents, across the countries, it differ. But, you know, I want to ask that one basic thing which we all have inside us that makes us beautiful.
Okay. See, the thing is that yes, I am whatever you said, that's true. In different countries, beauty standards are different. Okay, and definitely, you know, different for different people, beauty is also different. For some people, a tall girl would be considered beautiful. For some people, even a dark girl or even you can say round figure girl can also be considered beautiful. But yeah, that's right that it is considered differently by different people. But you know, it all depends on the eyes of the beholder.
I think that mostly beauty obsession exists because our obsession with getting attention. We usually want to get attention, rather it be girl or boy. They are both dependent on each other attention, and that's a natural phenomena. But, you know, to get that attention, to grasp that attention, they always, you know, get this idea of, you know, having a good body and looking beautiful. And I don't think that beauty lasts more than, you know, if you are beautiful and you captures our attention of some opposite gender, it doesn't last long.
Beauty does not last long, definitely, but practically, if we talk about practical life, then definitely it's not your beauty which lasts long, you know. Yes, first impression is the last impression. That's the thing, because if someone comes to you with a lot of beautiful look and with a beautiful looks and very nicely if someone is presenting, definitely you get impressed towards that person. But you know, that is, I'm not saying there are lots of girls, there are many girls, you know, who are beautiful also, but at the same time their behavior or their way of speaking or their way of talking is really good, you know. I think for every girl, I must say that we should not compare from any other girl.
Yeah,
that girl, you know, another girl is also good, we are also good. Everyone has different capabilities, you know. One can have a beautiful lips, another can have a beautiful nose, you know. You cannot have beautiful thing at the same time, you know. No one is perfect. Even I'm saying, I'm not saying that I'm 100% perfect. There are lots of, like 50 things if there are good in me, 50 things are bad in me too, right? But it all depends that we should learn from each other. We should definitely learn from each other that what are the good things which we can, you know, take from the person and all. But definitely one must not have the complex that the person is not good. That's the most important thing.
They should be confident.
Yes,
in themselves.
and be happy. Actually, be happy from inside. And definitely, you are always happy from inside. Then only when you are confident.
Yeah,
And if
really,
your
you
question towards me would be that how to be confident, you know.
Yeah, how to be confident? That's a major question, because you know, most of the time we Google it, that how to be confident, and I don't think that the confidence come from Googling. You know, you should be like you know, satisfied with what you have.
Absolutely, I agree by this. If you are satisfied, but you know, one is never 100% satisfied in life.
Yeah, that's a bit of truth, I guess.
Actually, even if you're getting lots of things in life, you know, one is never 100% satisfied. But be thankful. You know, be thankful to God, whatever God has given you, and always, you know, give your best. Put your best endeavor or put your best efforts in achieving whatever you want to, and you will actually, and always have this motto.
That's right. And I also want to say that, or you know, being beautiful, being looking good is good, but I think what matters at the end is like how you spend your life and how you spend your life, not, you know, the life around you.
Of course, you have to live for yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
See, live for yourself. Never live for, I mean, like, yeah, do live for your family.
Yeah.
Do live for your close ones, okay? But never ever think about other people so much, that what they are talking about, because there would be like 50 people who would give you a lots of compliments, but there would be another 50 people who would be like trying to underestimate you, trying to give you a lot of negative vibe and all. But the thing is that, you know, we all know actually that how we are, right? So, and definitely we know best. No one can tell us that how we are better than ourselves. So we know best and we know how we are. So be happy, be content, and there is always, like you said me this thing, that there is always this kind of, you know, like there is always this kind of question that people always assume fair girl to be more beautiful, you know, and the girl with brown skin not too beautiful. But I don't understand this thing. I personally don't understand this thing. If we take the, you know, if we take the example of Miss World, like Priyanka Chopra, you know, if we take the example of Lara Dutta, so we see that Priyanka Chopra or Lara Dutta has been like, they were crowned as Miss World.
Yeah.
So that's not the beauty, right? They were not crowned just because of the beauty and all, because of the talent, because of the speech which they gave.
Moving forward, as I mentioned in the starting that you have been practicing yoga since past 14 years. So tell me something about it. Tell me, you know, your experience of, you know, doing yoga each day and how you feel, mostly the benefits of, you know.
Now to be very honest, I've become very much addicted to it. And definitely just before this only we were talking about being addiction. Addiction.
But this is a good addiction.
Yeah, this is a good addiction. Addiction is a good positive addiction. This is, and I'm very much addicted to it. And it's a long, you know, story that how I all, you know, started in this and that. And I was just watching a TV when I was small, and I just thought that let me start with doing some of the breathing exercises and all these things. So yoga definitely has changed me.
Yeah.
Change me means that yoga has made me very cool, you know, it has made me very cool and calm. And definitely yoga is something which strengthens your mind, your body and your soul as well. You feel good from inside.
That's good. And I think that, you know, buying cosmetic products and buying a lot of makeup, applying it on daily basis, I would say that, you know, spend your time doing more yoga, practicing more yoga. That's more beneficial. It will, you know, keep you healthy as well.
You know, in today's busy life, this is very important that we must give time to ourselves also. Definitely people go to, you know, people have become very much conscious too, you know, nowadays people go to gym, they take out time, even before office they take out time, or even after office too. but I always prefer yoga more because it's something which is definitely you can do it at home. You don't need any kind of equipment, only the mat you need. Okay, so you just have to sit on mat and you have to practice some of the breathing exercise. So definitely,
So it's a cost-effective method of looking good.
absolutely, it's actually a very cost-effective method because you don't have to pay at all for that. Though we have lots of classes for yoga nowadays. If someone does not know how to do it, one can go to the classes, one can join the yoga class also.
They can watch on YouTube as well.
Yeah, absolutely. They can watch on YouTube, and it's just some kind of breathing exercises which can change your life. So I always suggest this to everyone that one must get indulged in all these kind of activities. So if we see nowadays, I have seen even a girl child, 5-year-old girl, 6-year-old girl, doing makeup before they go for the party, and even the mothers also. I mean, like I've seen even mothers that they do makeup of their girls and they feel very nice too. So it is something that it has become like people have got very much used to it. People are liking it. So I think there's nothing wrong too, when you apply makeup. But yes, the conclusion which you are asking me, the conclusion I will give is that one must not be too much obsessed, because obsession always leads to your something to frustration as well.
Yeah,
you are
I mentioned before that girl was frustrated, man. She was.
Absolutely. So that is wrong. You should be happy. Do whatever you want to. Do whatever makes you happy, and be confident. Be happy the way you are.
I would like to, continue talking to you on this topic more and more, but as you know, we are running out of time, so I would like to end over here only. Thank you so much for coming to our
You're most
show.
welcome.
For more such videos, subscribe to our channel, VagaBond Vlogger. Thank you so much.